announcing the girls' senior members of the Cavalier track team. Our first senior is Shayla Bedell. Shayla has selected Mr. Dolph as her mentor. Mr. Dolph is the head golf coach at East Stroudsburg and also an art teacher at East Stroudsburg High School South. Our next senior is Sarah Bushta. Sarah has selected Mr. Murphy as her mentor. Mr. Murphy is an assistant wrestling coach, JTL boys track coach, and also a tech ed teacher with East Stroudsburg High School South. Our third participant is Kyra Correa. Kyra has selected Mr. Yeomans as her mentor. Coach Yeomans is the head girls track coach and also a social studies teacher at East Stroudsburg High School South. Next up, we have Riley Davis. Riley has selected Mr. Hernandez as her mentor. Mr. Hernandez is the assistant varsity girls basketball coach and also an emotional support teacher with the East Stroudsburg Area School District. Next up, we have Faith Eilenberger. Faith has selected Mr. Sanker as her mentor. Mr. Sanker is a business teacher with the East Stroudsburg Area School District and also the voice of the Cavalier track team. Next up, we have Kayla Gerlach and Eleanor Kirkwood. Kayla and Eleanor have selected Miss Groff as their mentor. Miss Groff is a social studies teacher at East Stroudsburg High School South. Our next senior is Raina Lulick. Raina selected Mr. Kromis as her mentor. Coach Kromis is the head boys track coach and a social studies teacher at East Stroudsburg High School South. Next up is Ksenia Lunashina. Ksenia selected Mrs. Saffer as her mentor. Mrs. Saffer is the assistant swim coach and a paraprofessional at the East Stroudsburg Area School District. Next, we have Leanna Matos, who has selected Mr. Gouger as her mentor. Mr. Gouger is an English teacher at East Stroudsburg High School South. Next up is Isabella McDonald. Isabella has selected Mrs. Tiernan as her mentor. Mrs. Tiernan is an English teacher and the yearbook advisor at East Stroudsburg High School South. Next is Alexandra Piccarelli. Alexandra selected Miss Taylor as her mentor. Coach Taylor is a teacher at JTL and the assistant track coach with the East Stroudsburg High School South track team. Jasmine Perez selected Miss Coke as her mentor. Miss Coke is an English teacher at East Stroudsburg High School South. Next up is Lucia Sidora. Lucia selected Mr. Cole as her mentor. Mr. Cole is a teacher at East Stroudsburg Elementary. Next we have Vanessa Struby. Vanessa selected Mr. Leap as her mentor. Coach Leap is a teacher at JTL and also the assistant track coach for the East Stroudsburg High School South track team. Next up is McKenna Timpson. McKenna has selected Coach Kayazo Mason as her mentor. Coach Kayazo Mason is an assistant track coach for the team and also the head cross-country coach with the East Stroudsburg Area School District. Our final senior for the ladies is Nazarenia Tolentino. Nazarenia has selected Mrs. Hughes as her mentor. Mrs.